when the sun is bright on the upland slopes, when the wind blows soft through the springing grass, and the river floats like a sheet.
Maya Angelou reads her poetry with a fluidity unique to her writing and performance style. She's a woman whose artistic and academic credits seem endless. Dr. Angelou has received several honorary doctorates as well as Tony, Emmy, and Pulitzer Prize nominations. She's a writer, teacher, actor, composer, producer, director, mother, and grandmother. We met this exceptional woman here in the quiet beauty of her North Carolina home, filled with an outstanding art collection, and Maya Angelou's special warmth and grace.
A person should be able to be a painter and a plumber and a poet. You see, and I don't see why we have decided that we should only be one thing or the other. It should be and. I think, though, human beings often paint our own selves into corners or allow ourselves to be painted into corners. That is to say, we accept labels for ourselves and then say, this is what I do and this is all I do. Well, I don't believe that that is true of any human being. I think we all come from the Creator, trailing wisps of glory.
With all the success that you've achieved, you could live anywhere that you want, but you choose to live here in North Carolina. Why?
There is a city soul and there's a country soul. I believe a city soul could be born on top of the Great Smokies, but when she sees the city, she says, this is where I was meant to be. And a country soul could be born on Times Square, but when he sees the country, he says, here we are. Well, I'm a country soul. It is my nature.
Maya Angelou is a prolific writer. She has documented her life in a series of 5 autobiographies, beginning with the critically acclaimed I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings. It describes her life in Stamps, Arkansas, and tells of a childhood trauma.
When I was 7½, I was raped by a person known in the family. I told my brother, and of course he told my mother and the other family members, and within a few days the man was found dead. My 7-year-old logic worked out this deduction. The man had been killed because I spoke his name. And other people might die if I spoke. It was that my voice had this power to kill. So I stopped talking.
Isn't it ironic that silence gave way to an entirely new voice inside of you?
Indeed. At sometimes I thought my whole body was an ear. I felt I could walk into a room and hear every sound. Just take it like that into myself.
When asked whether she has a favorite among all of the things that she's written, Maya responds, not really, because that would be like a mother saying that they have a favorite child. But she does have favorite authors, and one of them is the great black writer, Langston Hughes. Langston has this beautiful poem about a jukebox dancer.
Yes.
And when I read it, and I read one of your works that describes a beautiful black woman dancing, I see almost the same, or hear the same poem.
I'm glad. You honor me so.
Did you plan it?
No, I didn't. I didn't know I did. Langston Hughes has been a great influence on me.
Is there a poem or a phrase that best typifies your life?
Mr. Hughes has a poem, because my feet are quick with dancing. You do not know I die, because my mouth is wide with laughter. You do not know I cry.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Denari. Thank you.
Maya just completed her 6th book of poetry, and she also wrote 24 songs for a London-based musical about the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
I can't wait to pick up a copy of that book of poetry. She's one of my favorite authors.